permanent mission of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Nations. If you know your party's extension, please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Yes, this is Global Missing Persons Alert, Interpol Yellow Notice number 21-22733. And I have just survived another March Death Day assassination attempt with America's electromagnetic weapons of mass destruction. Most specifically, Devin Keimer, okay, the 30-something-year-old bitch boy under Robert Sips, one of Robert Sips' bitch boy terrorists. Okay, Robert Sips, Ann Arbor, Michigan, CIA, Department of Defense, Aerospace. Okay, and after a 40-hour electromagnetic attack, now that was on the 18th. Today's the 21st, so I anticipate another one today. And then we got the 30th, and then we got the 31st. Okay, these started on the 3rd and the 5th. Okay, they do it. These are certain particular satanic master numbers under the occult science of numerology, in which my death date is calculated just like my master number birth date of 9/22/1970, which equates to 335 times 165 with the numerology of my name. Okay, so I anticipate it's going to happen again, and the whole thing's going to be videotaped, and it's going to be exploited. And I'm going to live through it. I'm going to live through it to destroy 338 million Americans and their disgusting, trifling, their lower life form species that their children and their grandchildren are, that get more and more disgusting and engineered every fucking generation, okay? And so now, after the almost 40-hour electromagnetic terrorist attack finally ended yesterday, my kidneys are extremely swollen and bruised. My urine is brown, dark brown. I have had absolutely no nutrients in my body because I vomited it all up before daylight Monday morning, and I have been sipping on very small sips of water and sucking on salt, trying to replenish my body fluids. And so now last night they switched over to the extra low frequencies again, which are to neutralize me by health alteration as the largest threat to U.S. national security that the world ever did see, that I absolutely am. Okay, under Title 51, signed by that pasty, pale white, pink-faced Satan with the orange face, Donald Trump, okay, who's going to swing from an end of the rope like Saddam Hussein, because I pulled the Title 51 on him. Bitch. Donald Trump, you bitch. You're going to motherfucking hell, bitch. You're going to swing from the end of a rope, bitch. Donald Trump is going to swing from an end of a rope like his name is Saddam Hussein, okay, with the last 5 U.S. presidential administrations as the satanic, terrorist, treasonous that they are, as the human crucifying, child butt-fucking, human flesh-eating, human blood-drinking Satans that they are. They're terrorists and they're treasonous, and they're going to fucking be executed as such. They're the forthright Nazi regime. And by the way, Kingdom of Bahrain, I'm coming after your United States health care contracts in which you fund McLaurin's organ trafficking operations. And I have to look the name up. I think it's under Omar Saeed or Saeed Omar. Okay, I'm coming after your organ trafficking operations in which you fund America's hospitals, mainly McLaren, okay, for international organ trafficking. I'm coming after you, Kingdom of Bahrain. You're organ trafficking terrorists, okay? You're not Muslims, you're Satans, and I'm coming after you too. I'm taking you to the International Criminal Court, and I'm having you executed with the Nazis of America, okay? You're organ traffickers, and that's why you fund America's health care and you fund America's hospitals, you and the Vatican, for your own organ trafficking operations, which you are contracted with the United States of America in. And this call is being recorded, and it is going to be exploited. And that being said, that trifling, self-hating, racist, angry bitch, Leah Young, in the next room from me, okay? Well, I reported that last week she was missing for like 4 days. International intelligence was telling me that she was kidnapped into the Scientology Center, where she is contracted under Ray Steele, Macomb County, CIA, Macomb County Corporate Counsel, Department of Defense, and his skank wife, who thinks his A-negative, dog-blooded, genetically engineered wife, Jennifer Steele, who, like 2 months after marrying him, and I think it was 2020 if I'm not mistaken, discovered that, oh, she's actually an ancient goddess of Egypt. Yeah, bitch, let's see how your goddess powers hold up to me. Let's see you, bitch. I'm taking your fucking power away. Okay, let's see how your ancient Egyptian goddess powers hold up to me on the battlefield in this great war, bitch. Let's fucking find out. Okay, let's find out. That's why you hide like the faceless nobody while you send Jeanette Diamond here, okay, who is a threat. Her mental health is a threat. She's an NGO, Easter Seals, mental health outpatient, after being shuffled around from psychiatric hospital to psychiatric hospital as the inpatient mentally ill lunatic that she is. And the other day she tried to come in on the bathroom in me early in the morning before daylight. Here I am sitting on the toilet, and this disgusting skank mentally ill bitch gets out of bed and walks across the hallway, and that doorknob started to turn while I was on the toilet, and I did a flying leap, and I pushed the door shut with both hands before that cunt could get it open. And I said, shut the fucking door. And she stood there like the narcissist and gaslighting Satan that she is on the other side of the door in all her mental illness and says, but the door wasn't closed. Okay? That trifling, disgusting, shit-faced bitch who shits in the tub, shits on the floor, shits all over the toilet, shits on the fucking walls and doesn't fucking clean it. Okay, she doesn't have the necessary intellect, the power, or protection to gaslight me. And that's why she's laying in her bed, wallowing in her filth and disease with her 2 stolen kidneys from America and probably Kingdom of Bahrain's funded organ trafficking operations, with 2 stolen kidneys that belong to another person, that the doctor had already suspected the kidney cancer was back and was in the process of trying to set her up a dialysis unit in the home here, and which that all stopped. Okay, the CIA put a stop to that and told the doctor she's fine. She's fine because they're nuking the bitch. They're nuking her to fail those kidneys for neutralization by health alteration because of the threat that I have made her globally known, the threat to U.S. national security that Jeanette Diamond and all her mental illness is. So they're trying to neutralize her, and that's why she lays in there and all her mental illness in that dark room that smells like a fucking hospital in there. The bitch don't take a shower except maybe about once every 20 days, and she don't clean nothing. She's trifling, she's disgusting. So Leah Young, the self-hating racist in the next room, okay, who I made sure the world knew she was a threat to U.S. national security. She was gone for 4 days, and after they swooped her up to get her head screwed on straight and put her in a situation of liability where they made her sign 3 contracts, one on myself, one on my sister Amy Nicole Payton, and one on Geneva Nicole Payton. And she was supposed to poison my food, which they have done before. And she left on Sunday. After she was gone from Thursday to Sunday. She came back Sunday. And then when she left here Sunday night for her role-playing gig, somewhere up by the library, okay, somewhere connected with the post office where her daughter also works, okay, Donald Trump's DEI programs that he's not really ending. All he's doing is switching the funding from one department to another to make it look like he's doing something that he's not. Okay, well, Interpol says they picked her up on the way there, and I don't know if that is true or not. Okay, it's not my job to figure it out. Okay, it is the fucking terrorists of law enforcement agencies whose job it is to figure it out. Okay, but she's been gone now for more than a week. It was a week Sunday, going on 2 weeks. And I'm told she's in Department of Defense, Task Force 1, and she's never, ever, ever coming out to see the light of day again. And I hope that is true. And if it's not true, I hope she's laying in a ditch murdered in cold blood somewhere for my safety and protection. Okay? I hope it's true. Yeah, America's cyber terrorists operating the devices remotely. Okay, so it just sucked down from 57% to 0 during that phone call. So it's going to take about another few minutes while I hold this charger in again. And then I have to call back to the UN Mission of Foreign Affairs again. And I have to include that after they failed in killing me in a 40-hour DARPA satellite electromagnetic terrorist attack, that now, last night, they switched to the extra low my battery is still 35%, or 38%. Okay, we're going to make this call. Okay, this is how, see, they got an overlay, they got a cyber terrorist overlay program on my phone that shows two things. It shows 2 different times, 2 different dates. Okay, it shows 2 different battery scales. So it's powering back up, and we're going to make that second call to UN Mission of Foreign Affairs because as of last night, they switched over to the extra low frequencies. Okay, and my ears are both plugged again, as if I'm in an airplane, and it is insult to injury on an already bursted eardrum on the right side. And while they try to neutralize me by health alteration as the largest threat to U.S. national security that the world ever did see. So, okay, same thing they're doing to Jeanette Diamond's kidneys. But she will lay in there and wallow in her filth and disease until she dies. I won't. I don't have the monkey viruses to be activated. That's what it is. The weaponized monkey viruses. America's Department of Defense, pharmaceutical engineered, weaponized, RNA, DNA, simian monkey, rodent, herpetic retroviruses that they've been using for the last 80 years of vaccine programs and weaponized blood donor programs that genetically engineer you Neanderthals generation by generation. Each generation you get less human. And that is your autoimmune and your cancer epidemic. Those viruses that lay dormant in your liver and your spleen are activated by radiation and technology, including your own cell phones that you retards carry around in your fucking pocket and your wireless devices that you wear around your fucking neck while the viruses eat your fucking thyroid. Okay? All right? So, I don't have the monkey viruses. Jeanette Diamond does. Just like the rest, just like over 95% of you. You have AIDS. That's what it is. You have AIDS. Now, phone's powered up. We're going to make that second call.
This is the permanent mission of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Nations. If you know your party's extension, please dial it now. For front desk, please dial 0. Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Guys, this is Global Missing Persons Alert, Interpol Yellow Notice number 21-22733. And this is my second call because I believe I forgot to mention in the first call before the time ran out that as of late last night, they switched gears into the electromagnetic, into the extra low frequencies, okay, which is for health alteration to neutralize me as the largest threat to U.S. national security that the world ever did see. And both of my ears are completely closed up again as if I'm in an airplane, and it is severe insult to injury on top of a previously busted right eardrum from these extra low frequencies last week, with extremely loud electromagnetic white noise frequencies around my head, while they sit here and they try to kill me by slow death. Good luck. You will kill Jeanette Diamond off while you nuke her kidneys before you will kill me off, America, because that's what they're doing to that disgusting, mentally ill, shit-faced skank, Jeanette Diamond, in there, who tried to come into the bathroom on me early the other morning before daylight when I had to do a flying leap off the toilet as this mentally ill lunatic who is a threat to herself and others, an inpatient mental health patient of Easter Seals, Pontiac, Michigan, after being shuffled around from psychiatric hospital to psychiatric hospital. She transitioned to outpatient, and then they put the lunatic here as an NGO contracted operative against me and all her mental illness, okay? And shout out to Chantel and Atif Abu Agil, previously of Rochester, Michigan, now in Ann Arbor, Michigan, who Atif Abu Agil was on the terrorist watch list, and Chantel married him, and they tried to get a green card by marriage, and they couldn't get it because he was on the terrorist watch list. Well, guess what? Bert and them, CIA, U.S. Navy, for the Vatican, through me, found them and recruited them against me and erased him from the terrorist watch list and gave them a contract. And they are two of the satellite terrorists here who, from what I understand, 2 years ago, switched sides, okay, to get on the winning side when they seen they were going down in the game for no other reason than to save their own fucking lives. And it's not going to happen. Like every other dumb American who thought they could jump on the other side and get on the winning team before they went down, they're going down with the rest of America as the Muslim terrorists that they are, okay? Or the non-Muslim terrorists that they are, okay? A chip off the old block of the original Sufyani Muslim terrorists, Abu Bakr, Omar, and Uthman, America's manufactured Al-Qaeda and ISIS. okay? And I'm going after ISNA. I'm going after the Islamic Society of North America as the Sunni terrorist Sunni terrorist organization for the CIA that ISNA is, and I am calling out by name all the contracted role-playing imams of connected with that Sunni Muslim terrorist organization, the Islamic Society of North America, which is the CIA. Okay, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you, and I'm out in y'all, and I'm going after the Baptist Church of America too. Okay, so while Kingdom of Bahrain, while you continue to fund America's health care and you continue to fund America's hospitals for your end of America's contracted organ trafficking operations that you are contracted with these Satans with, okay, I'm going to destroy you all. I'm going to destroy you all, okay? You aren't Muslims. You're not Muslims, okay? You're fakes. I would say if I knew your DNA panel, you're probably a Satanist, okay? You're probably humanoid jinn is probably what you are. You are not Muslims, okay? And you certainly are not Shia, okay? You are terrorists along with the Americans. You are organ trafficking and funding terrorists who funds America's health care and who funds America's hospital. And you fund McLaren, who I am at war with, okay? And you're going down with them. You fake non-Muslim Muslim terrorists, you're going down with them, because that's what you are, Kingdom of Bahrain. You're fake non-Muslim Muslim terrorists, okay? You are part of America's manufactured ISIS and Al-Qaeda. That's what you are, okay? And that is what ISNA is. It is the CIA, it is Al-Qaeda, and it is ISIS, okay? That is the original Sunni terrorism that started with Abu Bakr, Omar, and Uthman. You fucking Sufis. This is Global Missing Persons Alert, Interpol Yellow Notice Number 21-22733. And you better not hide this call, motherfucker. You better report this call to ICC Prosecutor Kareem Khan of the International Criminal Court, because I am exposing and exploiting all these calls. I am recording them for no other reason than to hang you.